லைக் பண்ணுங்க, ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க. ப்ளீஸ் சப்ஸ்கிரைப் our சேனல். மறக்காம அந்த பெல் ஐக்கனை பிரஸ் பண்ணிடுங்க. உன்னால் பள்ளிக்கு பெருமை, பள்ளியால் உனக்கு பெருமை என்ற வார்த்தைகளுக்கு இணங்க புனித மைக்கேல் மெட்ரிக் மேல்நிலைப் பள்ளியில் 12ஆம் வகுப்பு படிக்கும் மாணவர்கள் V.Vasantharaj, S.S.Vishnu பிரசாத் ஆகியோர் VIT போபால் பல்கலைக்கழகத்தில் நடைபெற்ற இணைய வழி அறிவியல் கண்காட்சியில் இந்திய அளவில் 3வது இடமும் தமிழக அளவில் முதலிடமும் பெற்றுள்ளனர். மற்றும் அக்னி இக்னைட்டில் நடைபெற்ற போட்டியில் மாநில மற்றும் மாவட்ட அளவில் முதலிடமும், தமிழ்நாடு அறிவியல் இயக்கம் 28வது தேசிய அறிவியல் மாநாட்டில் தமது ஆய்வறிக்கையை சமர்ப்பித்து மாவட்ட அளவிலும் வெற்றி பெற்றுள்ளனர். இதோ அவர்களின் காணொளி.
Welcome to all. I am V.Vasantharaj from 12th standard.
I am S.S.Vishnu Prasath from 12th standard.
Our guide teacher name is Mr. M. Vasant. We are from St.Michael's Metric Higher Secondary School, Valapadi, Salem district.
Our main theme is traditional knowledge system for sustainable living.
Our sub-theme is greenhouse evolution.
Under this, usage of vermicompost to increase the yield from the rooftop garden.
Our main motto is each one plant one. We are planted 300 saplings in our garden. We are well grown for 55.
Trees gives peace to the souls of man.
Now we go to the project aim and objectives. Our aim is to create a greenhouse and vermicompost to enable to create a specific environment for the needs of your plants. Vermicomposting is to produce organic manure of exceptional quality, organically starved soil.
The main reason of selecting this topic is my mom created a garden in a terrace in an organic method without using any chemical fertilizers. And even though he was take good care for growing the plants, this made me to think why the domestic waste we can't use as manure for the terrace garden plants to increase the yield.
Now we are going to main theme of greenhouse. A greenhouse has basically one purpose, that is to provide and maintain a growing environment that will result optimum crop protection at a maximum yield.
Advantages of greenhouse: it manipulations of growing seasons, high values and high quality crops can be grown. Nursery all vegetable can grow in greenhouse.
Next, we want to go vermicompost. Vermicompost is our main theme of project. Vermicompost is the product of decomposition processes using a various species of worms, usually like as red wriggles, white worms and other earthworms, to create a mixture of decomposing vegetables, fruit waste and vegetable waste, bedding materials and vermicompost.
Steps to do vermicompost in home. First, normally take an empty bucket and put maximum 9 to 10 holes at the bottom side, filling with a small granules as a first layer. Next, adding a small size of sand, and next shake with 2 or 3 times to fix the sand into the small granules. Next, add a coconut coir into 2 cm and add some waters. And our next day, we want to add our day-to-day food wastes like rotten vegetables, rotten fruits, peels, onion sheets, egg peels, etc. We want to add day by day our food wastages for 30 days. After completing 30 days, we want to close it properly with a small brick and cardboard sheets and keep it in the sunlight for 90 days. After completing 90 days, it was harvested as a clean vermicompost fertilizer. It is an our own compost fertilizer. This is an easy method to prepare an vermicompost fertilizer in home.
And we go to pot preparation. The basic requirements for pot preparation is growing in a plants or pots or big pots container, plotting soil, place for proper sunlight for 5 to 6.5 hours.
Next, we go to survey site. In survey site, we visited Mr. K. Manigandan, the sanitary inspector of Valapadi Town Panchayat, and we discussed about, according to 2011 census, 17,559 people are living in this Valapadi. Out of this, people can produce normally 4 half quarterly tons of wastages in a day. Out of this, 2,650 kgs of biodegradable wastages and 1,800 kgs of non-biodegradable wastages. Normally, a person can produce 200 to 350 grams of wastages per day.
Normally, a family contains 4 members. They have 700 to 850 grams of bio wastages. In the bio wastages, 65% of wastages is only for the bio wastages, and we this is the very important to take the very main feature of vermicompost to create the vermicompost and prepare the profit side. Next, we visit in the fruit farm of in Karmandurai, Tamilnadu Agriculture University. In the Agriculture University in Karmandurai, we are saw the many of the trees and plants are growing well.
Next we visit is result side. We were compared to plants, which is manual used to plant and manual not used to plant. In manual used to plants, we can see more leaves, more buds, more flowers, because it was used collected by our own biodegradable wastages and our neighbor biodegradable wastages, and it make it as vermicompost fertilizer like that, and input to the plant, and it will give a maximum profit, which is more leaves, more buds, more flowers, like that.
In manual not used plant, there have no any leaves, flowers, buds under the, because they are not using our own vermicompost and proper keeping and proper sunlights.
Conclusion: we proudly to say that
in quarantine days we create the garden in our school.
In this garden, we get permission from our principal, and we planted 30 plus plants, which is more than 7 species. It will give maximum profit for us, because we inputted our vermicompost wastage, our vermicompost fertilizer to the plants.
This is our own vermicomposting
project. This is our material which is getting from our garden. Green chilies, tomatoes, brinjals, gourds. This is a fresh fruit which is getting from our garden. Thanks for the opportunity given by us.
Thank you all.